Hey, what's going on? It is time for a company. It's May 4th, 10 o'clock, and it is the 135th Monday of 2020. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's doing all right. In the last few days of quarantine, hopefully. I mean, we're supposed to be coming out of this.
In South Carolina, anyway.
Oh, North Carolina, I think Florida's about to go back on quarantine because they don't know how to do shit right.
Bruh.
And Georgia as well, I think, is about to go back on point.
Mm-hmm.
And we build a wall.
May the fourth be with you all.
Build a wall. Build a wall.
What did I fucking miss? What the fuck? Y'all turned against me that quick, you motherfucker?
No, we just trying to keep Georgians out of our state.
Oh,
They're already here.
And we don't want Florida people to float on up either.
You gotta cut Florida off. Literally.
Yeah, we got cut Florida off like Bugs Bunny did back in 1940.
They said them numbers tripled in like
because they were doing way too much.
And that's my fear. You know, everybody's screaming, you know, give us whatever, our freedom or our whatever.
Give us free.
Give us freedom or give us death.
But I don't think anybody really
knows.
I don't think these people know how to pace themselves, and that's the problem.
There was an argument I've been seeing. People are like, I don't think we should have closed up in the first place. And I'm like, you do realize we closed up because people don't know how to treat themselves properly.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
exactly.
Motherfuckers don't wash hands. Like we had to go through and show people how to wash hands, not just kids, grown ass people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I mean, that sounds trivial, a very small thing, but that's very true though.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And then you got people here saying, well, our numbers weren't as bad as everybody else's, blah, blah, blah. That's because we kind of were proactive and everything. So we prevented a lot of spread. But now that everybody's getting all antsy and wanting to move around for some reason, you get bored and all of a sudden the virus is over. That's in people's minds.
Right.
I'm bored. The virus must be over.
It's not.
So our numbers are about to shoot up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And I think one of the worst things that could have happened Saturday is them to release them Jordans. Like, that was dumb. Whoever idea that was, considering what's going on,
they should have held. Yeah, they should have held that back.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know people really went to stores to do it because I've always looked for shoes releases online. So when I saw it, I'm like, why? Why would you do that?
That's how you pick off. That's natural selection. That's all that is.
That's part of the clout thing. You got to be seen in line getting the Jordans. You can't. Nobody can see you doing it online. You know.
Fuck that.
Doing it online.
Yeah, I'll see you on a respirator too, my guy, or a ventilator. Sorry, I'll see you on that too. I'm cool.
I'm not. And the fires weren't even that fire.
Thank you. Me and you said
average.
that. I had a discussion this morning with somebody. I'm like, fives look like boats on a lot of people. And they agreed. They're small. They got small foot. Like, I hope it don't look like a boat on them because they got somebody to get it for them, which is smart. Don't stand in line. Hey, give me a pen.
Well, my thing is, like, I've never been a sneaker person. Like, I've never been a J's person. So I don't know why people do it. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody has legit reasons. I don't know.
I said it to Rich earlier. It's resale, clout, and people are honestly addicted to them. They think they just have to have them, and it's really not that deep. Some are dope.
I get your last point. That last point, because when you look at like your last point about it being literally people are addicted to it. Like that thing right here, this is a couple $100, but I mean, I get that part, but then it's like for you to like go out and spend all that time to resell it for no real reason. I think that I'm not getting that side of it, especially like doing that now. Nah, like you catch this virus and you want to be in an ICU for a month. You just ate that.
Man, you might have to sell your Jordans on GOAT for some medicine.
Hindsight is 2020, so it's done. There's nothing you can do.
Sure,
but I wonder if they thought they wouldn't have sold the amount of sneakers that they sold yesterday if they just made it an online sale.
That's bullshit because them shits was sold out as soon as it was available.
Right. So they could have just been an online thing, and
everybody got a damn access to online.
That's what kills me too.
And all these dudes who want to pay in cash, they can still go straight to Walmart and get a debit card. Hey, and then boom, that's it.
Right.
What up, T-Mobile?
Yo, what's good, son?
So
Yeah,
it's fucking stupid.
It's stupid. I think a lot of it is being reckless, but I mean, people really, really want to get back to life. They really want to get back to the way things were. And most of these people that are urging us to get back out into life weren't doing shit before this. Like it was, they weren't out like that.
You know what, man? People say getting back to normal, right? This is the thing I don't get. We say we want to get back to normal, right? So every time there has been some sort of massive thing, it always seems like, we're like, oh, when we get back to normal. Okay. The biggest thing I can think about is 9/11, right? When that happened, we have never come back to like where you just get on a plane, just come.
Thank you. Life as we know it changed if you flew before that.
Right. Yeah. There's no way we're going back to this.
With the 9/11 thing, we had a focused enemy at that point. Like it was something that we could see before it got to us. If you weren't in the area, you weren't affected. Now this is like something different because it's everywhere. You can't see it. There's no warning, and the shit just happens.
And we had a dumbass leader who actually listened to his advisors.
And when we get careless,
it'll happen again.
It's going to happen again. Before, we got careless. Maybe somebody felt like doing something else. Maybe they didn't. So there was a 50-50 chance that you were going to get in trouble. With this, you get careless, you guaranteed somebody or you is going to suffer.
Somebody in the connection of you, even if it's not somebody you know, it could have been a grocery store, it could have been a restaurant, something. You're going to be in that chain. You're right. You're right.
So, I mean, it's just one of those situations where I think we're not going to do this right. I know we're not going to do this right.
We ain't been doing it right.
You've seen pictures already and videos already of them partying in the streets in Atlanta. Chicago, piling up at the beach.
Man.
The protest thing is what's killing me because I still don't understand.
What are you protesting for?
What are you protesting? And what are the guns for?
It's calculated.
Who are you shooting?
It's calculated, but the dummies are jumping on and think it's a real movement. It's been calculated, and now they're just hopping on and following it up, which is making it worse.
Complaining about not being able to leave your house. Why are there billboards about abortion and just crazy other shit that's not supposed to be? I'm not touching that subject. That's not supposed to be.
But there's one point. You hit the nail on the head. But there's one point about all that. It's like you brought that thing up, and now it's like my body, my choice, and it's like, oh, now it is. Now it is.
Okay. Yeah. Remember that.
What happened to All Lives Matter?
No. What happened to All Blue Lives Matter?
Keep that.
What happened to Blue Lives Matter?
And to be honest,
motherfuckers in cops' face like they ain't shit.
Let's think about it. If there's a mandate or something telling me to stay in the house legally, not even stay in the house, just stay away from other people, stay away from blah, blah, blah. And then I protest that movement, okay? And when I protest that movement, I bring a weapon. That weapon to me is to be used against whoever's trying to tell me not to do something.
Right,
which would be National Guard, cops, or whoever, Highway Patrol. That's who it would be.
The law enforcement agency of that jurisdiction. Yeah,
correct.
I'm not trying to get called. I'm not trying to get called because.
Oh, I didn't get to see that because I'm not on Facebook.
Nothing.
I'll respond to it because until Sosa thinks about his thing there. We're not talking about that particularly, Sonora. What we're saying is when these people were protesting, they had all these signs up for all their causes. Like they found this as an opportunity to voice all their concerns. Like that's not the time, and this is not the subject.
There's focus that needs to be had for some of these things, and it's turned into being like this public health scare to now where you're saying it's like everything under the sun is pointing to that, and that's by far nowhere close to what this is. You're talking about going back to work or being able to have the resources to be able to go to work. That's one thing. I understand for those people, yes. If you're in restaurant or tourism industry, you got hit hard, But if you coming out here saying you need a haircut, go to hell home, buy yourself a set of wall clippers at Walmart, and you're good to go. I mean,
from what I understand, you can't find clippers. Like nobody has.
Yeah, the Walmart guy was on TV like 3 weeks or a month ago, and said like, then we're in the phase of people are buying clippers and things like that now.
Wow. Well, I mean, I'm glad I kept my clippers.
And, he said hair dye and all types of cosmetic type stuff. So people are doing it on their own now.
Shit,
we trying to figure it out from the inside.
Karen gonna get a lace front.
Y'all outside looking in. We in the inside.
Karen gonna get a lace front.
And then, okay, so we got the corona thing. That's been here for a while. We're almost used to it. You know, we kind of found our way.
I miss people, though.
I understand, but we're kind of finding our way to maneuver. And then all of a sudden, murder wasps come out of nowhere.
Oh my God.
You know, we chilling like, okay, I know how to hang out with y'all without getting y'all sick. And
hey man, it's like this is like the 5th stage in Jumanji.
Yeah, I seen like 10 memes about Jumanji with that bullshit.
I'm saying, like, finish the fucking game. Yell Jumanji.
Fuck, man. I still got my 3 lives. I'm good.
Yeah, I hope this is just like the Killer Bee thing, because the Killer Bees have came and went so many times, and I'm like,
Killer Bees.
Yeah, it's been a couple times, but it's
just wanted a reason to be mad at Africa, because they don't do shit to us over there. I mean, they're doing their own thing.
I think they're mad because they sit quiet and they flourishing in their own area. People they're bothered by that. Ain't bothering nobody. Ain't trying to start no wars with nobody outside of their area. No nothing.
Exactly. So apparently, if y'all don't know about these murder wasps, whoever doesn't know about these murder wasps, this shit is amazing. Name! This is amazing. So it's amazing. It's so fascinating.
Hey, man, science is cool, man. You got to be honest.
You said what?
Science is cool.
I was a math guy.
Okay, so these things apparently came from Japan. Or China.
I'm waiting for you to enlighten me.
Yeah, you tell me.
They got here somewhere, and they're in Washington, from what I understand. Now, what these things do is they infiltrate honeybee hives, and they decapitate honeybees. Like the honeybee farmers say, they'll go out to their combs,
fucking samurais,
and it's a pile of honeybees with the heads chopped off.
They're fucking samurais.
I'm drunk and I'm learning.
Are breaking necks for no reason.
Wow.
You know,
so they just want the honey?
I just think they do it.
So let's bring this back to America. So they pillage. I'll stop.
I'm done. I don't know where this is going anymore.
The land of milk and honey? Is that what you're saying?
I was about to put it all together. Make it all full circle.
So they say when you get stung by a murder wasp, is what they're calling them, murder wasp or murder hornet or something.
Murder was the case.
It said it feels like, and I don't know how to compare this, but they said it feels like somebody is pouring molten lava in your skin. And yet they can do it.
For one, I never lived in Hawaii.
I can't quantify that shit. So
I've had Sosa and then Rich, maybe. No, nope. Been there. No joke. Wait a minute. How you know this?
Well, first of all, Mobile.
He's a nerd.
What the fuck?
I am so fascinated by nature, all things nature.
That's you and Jason.
When I see stuff like this, I'm like, oh shit, I got to Google this. So I Google it and I read all about it. And these things are fucking amazing. Like they're 2 inches long. Like they're fucking Matchbox cars, man. Shut up.
I was just trying to mess you up.
Oh man.
Revenge for capturing of Japanese American. Oh, he's
hey. Thank you.
Tell me what you want. I don't care, but you know what? When these things get loose, you're gonna be looking for the people with the information, and you know who's gonna have the information? Me.
All I know is Spectracide. I just got to know if Spectracide still works. You know, that can that shoots out 20 feet of like that poison stuff.
I might drink that shit like spray some more.
Oh, I'm high.
Fuck that.
Ready for the
You know, you done read our own roaches
That's
here
a
in
damn
America.
gamma ray.
Yeah.
Huh?
I said they done said the roaches here in America don't even take raid no more. You think a killer murder hornet,
bro,
gonna take the stuff that we spraying at them,
bro?
You
Everybody know
man.
about the palmetto bugs. People are like, "Oh, you got roaches?" Everybody got a palmetto bug.
Everybody has roaches.
Bruh, those things take a long time to kill. Just spraying them. That shit is real.
you don't even get embarrassed no more. You used to get embarrassed when a palmetto bug ran across your floor. Now that nigga got a key. He good.
What?
I bomb under the house like 2 or 3 times a year. But after about 2 months, they pop up again. You only see like 1 or 2 after like a month, but it's crazy. They fly. Hey man, chill.
Yeah, that's true.
That's in South America.
That's true. That is true.
I don't know if they do it here, but that shit.
You want to see a grown man lose his shit? You let one of them things drop off the wall and start flying across the room.
You'll never see me move so fast.
I have bullet holes in all my walls,
and I'm not a slow runner, but I'll move fast. Man, I've never. I can say this: where around, I've never seen a flying roach. Not even outside, but in the country. Because my family's from the low country, man. That's a thing. I don't go outside at nighttime. Really, there. The car and the house. Ain't no chilling that side at nighttime.
Because of palmetto bug?
Oh my
because of palmetto bug?
Because everything that flies out there. Everything fly. Everything. I think chickens fly down there, goddamn.
I fucking
everything
hate it down here.
I hate it here.
It's good down here. I think the worst place to be as far as if you don't like bugs and spiders and such is like fucking Australia.
That's the low country in South Carolina. The country in general feels like that. Everything bigger, everything make too much noise when it moves. Shit's weird, man.
The difference, Australia got poison.
Oh, you make a good point.
Yeah.
Why is Australia so like wild like that? Like, why is everything just on like DEFCON 5?
Why does everything try to kill you?
I think that was all created just because they didn't want nobody moving down there.
But isn't that where like Great Britain send like their criminals or something like that?
Yeah, that was a prison camp.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But really back in here.
All right.
See, I haven't even went off, and y'all got to reel it back, so I'm doing good.
You brought up the
coronavirus. We got the murder wasps, and then hurricane season is right around the corner.
Hey.
Welcome. That's gonna be level 6.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be good. And I don't want anybody to think that we're sitting here spreading doom and gloom. We're just, kind of
just spreading doom and gloom. That's all we do.
We're having fun with doom and gloom. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I just want to have at least 1 week to where I can feel normal this year. Just one, man.
It's not gonna happen, dude.
God damn. I said all the way. Let's turn the hell up. But I mean, just chill.
What you're gonna have to do, and it is not the most smartest. It's not the smartest thing to do. But in order to have your normal week, you're gonna have to take advantage of this first couple weeks when they say everything's lifted. Because that is as close. Honestly, that is as close to normal as you're gonna get.
I've seen people eating outside already today, and I said, "Hell no." Still not for me.
That's what you're gonna have to do. You gotta take advantage of that. You're gonna have to go outside.
I give it a month. I'm gonna give it a solid month, maybe.
Not gonna do it.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Nah, man. Yeah, we give it about 3 weeks. We're gonna see everybody start locking them doors again. We're like, nah.
Absolutely.
Nah,
and
man.
the thing is, they're not going to call for another in-home quarantine or whatever they say. They're not going to call for it. That's going to be on us because they're not going to risk saying all this over again and pissing off the collective or the resistors or whoever, whatever you want to call them.
Right.
So they're just going to be like, it's on y'all. We know it's out here. We know people are getting sicker and we know the numbers are doubling. But if y'all want to stay in the house, stay in the house. If y'all want to come outside, come outside.
That second wave going to fuck somebody up.
Because they're not, like I said, they're not going to quarantine us again.
Nah. Well, you know what? I think it depends on your state. I think, honestly, it depends on the state because I think some states are going to take it seriously, and then others.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
Damn, I forgot. It's been
2020. 2020 kicked off ugly.
We lost Kobe. We got this. R.I.P. Don Shula. Kenny Rogers died.
Right.
That shit just went past.
Kenny Rogers dead? How did I do that?
Where the fuck you been at?
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of weeks, almost a week or two now.
Oh, so it just happened. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, relatively speaking, yes.
I haven't stopped working. So,
yeah, I'm still working.
Some of us have stopped working. My life hasn't changed too much. The only thing I hadn't been doing is actually being able to go out.
Yes, I need like a little slither. That's it.
I'm telling you, we got to meet up in the parking lot somewhere.
I almost said something very not good.
I don't want to hear it.
I'll stay in a private chat.
I ain't witnessing shit.
No.
Why don't y'all just conform and do a Zoom party like everybody else and quit fighting it?
Nah, man. Zoom fatigue, dog.
Nah, man. What?
I just put it in our group chat.
I
so
see it.
Y'all can see.
Yeah, I see it.
You see it, Brian?
I see it.
No.
Look in a private chat.
This
Sorry,
is
guys.
the way.
I can't put that out there into the matrix.
Oh, this chat. Okay.
Man, we said private chat, motherfucker.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't put that out there. Yeah, and see, David, and I understand you've been going out daily doing what you have to do, but and that really hadn't changed. Nobody is taking away anybody's right to go out, but you have been restricted to where you can go. Mm-hmm. You know, you can't go to a business that's closed. So I mean, your option is limited.
You can't even go to the beach.
No, I think
at one point you could. Yeah. I'm sorry, at one point.
Oh, you about to take
I have
that out?
no interest in Myrtle Beach anyway, so that don't hurt my feelings.
No, I mean like anything, just to go sit by the fucking water. Riverwalk, I think, was closed at one point. You know what I mean?
It probably was, but I've been out there the last few weeks.
Yeah, I was about to say it must have been shortly because I've known a lot of people pop up there unless they jumping fences.
It's strange. Like I said, I go out there and I do my little walk at Riverwalk. I've been doing that the last couple of weeks.
That's G14 classified.
It's what do you do? I mean, do you have to wear? I wear my mask when I go out there and I know it's stupid. I know I'm doing it wrong before anybody say anything. Shut up. Not
yeah, you really don't have to if you're not around anybody.
Yeah, but if I'm walking towards like a group, I put my mask on.
Just put your t-shirt over your like that.
But see, the thing is, and here's me contradicting myself. There's really no point in putting the mask on. Is if I walk through the group and they sneezed a few steps further, and I didn't see it, I take my mask off and inhale that sneeze because it stays in the air for a while. So it's I don't know. This whole goddamn thing is still a learning curve for me.
I'll admit, I hate when I see people who have the mask on, but it's like it just goes up to the top lip. that
what do you do? How? What the fuck?
When you said it today, I'm like, how do you mess it up? I'm like, oh, so their nose is not covered. Is what
right.
Said.
I thought it had the other way, like they was covered.
Corona only goes through the mouth.
I thought I saw Sims still open. At least the one on how many Sims is in Columbia? The only one I know of is.
I'm about to say T-Mobile don't use Sims at all. I said maybe T-Mobile. No, I don't know. He's a music person.
I don't know.
I actually thought I saw Sims open. I think that's what I'm yeah, that is profiling. Yeah, it is. Whoever look nasty, hide your face. You got to do it.
What?
No, I heard that. This is the wrong time, or I think one of y'all posted in the chat. This is the wrong time to fall in love.
Oh,
a really ugly woman.
Yeah. Hey, baby, put your mask down.
She got a yuck mouth.
Yeah.
Oh,
that was one of the things I addressed on my page earlier this week. They were asking people in Chicago, I believe it was, when you walk into a store, pull your mask down and smile so people think you're not robbing the place.
Yeah.
That's a 30-second acting job.
That's stupid, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
Very dumb.
What?
Mobile said he's not. He still out.
I like your avatar. Stay home and can save lives. I fuck with that.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, other than that, I think most people are still catching up and still watching the Jordan documentary. I'm not sure. I think Sosa said he didn't watch it. And Rich, I don't know if you watched it yet.
No,
I haven't watched it, but I know enough.
Newsflash, he's from Chicago, trader.
Yeah. I know most of that story, so I'm not, there's only certain things I'm probably missed that I didn't know, but for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
What? Yeah.
Y'all seen that thing where the woman walked into the gas station?
No, this is a joke, right?
No. I thought we put it in the chat. No.
She cut, if you can imagine, like she got the full face mask, but she cut like a rectangle at the nose going down to the mouth. And the cashier guy behind the counter, he was humoring her like, hey, where'd you get that mask from? That's kind of cool. She was like, yeah, I couldn't breathe, so I had to cut these holes in it so I could breathe and you could hear me talk. And he was like, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that too, but was like laughing.
Oh man,
you dumb motherfucker.
So yeah, that's what we're dealing with, and that's why we'll never get out of this.
No,
that's just recirculating. Stupidity is recirculating in the air. That's all it is.
jeez.
Yeah, so
I'd rather catch corona than stupidity.
You catching corona from a stupid person, though.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Stop making sense, motherfucker. Excuse my language.
Well, I worry about us because I know we're not going to be able to do this right.
Yeah, I'm not wearing a red or blue bandana.
Oh, hell no. Who wearing bandanas? Why are you doing that?
What if like your parent did that? Like, how would y'all feel? Like your parent's not hip to gang culture. What would you do if you saw your parent do that?
Snatch that shit off. No, I'd freak the fuck out. Actually, my parents know, but I'd still.
Oh yeah, your parents at least they're from a big city. Down here, it's like
you doing? And I don't curse around my parents. What the fuck you doing?
You find out here, you're gonna run into some little 13-year-old boy repping something.
just watch it like a million.
Man.
Yeah,
please.
It's kids now.
Please.
It's just children. Just kids.
Oh yeah, you about to talk about the Jordan thing?
I
would like to reiterate: Isaiah ain't shit. I just need to reiterate that because Barkley came. Well, the reason I'm saying is because Barkley came out and he said he doesn't understand the disrespect for Isaiah Thomas. How? You didn't even like the Pistons. He was the face of the Pistons, and he encouraged that shit. How the fuck do you not get that?
Sorry, I'm listening to you.
It's just Isaiah Thomas, the basketball player, he was great. He had skill. He was tough. Yada, yada, yada. But the bitch in him was big. It was huge. Nah, for real. Again,
you gotta understand, it was easier back then to have heroes and keep heroes because they didn't have social media and people following around and tweeting and twittering all about them all day. So it was really, really easy to separate what was going on outside of basketball and keep people lifted as heroes and such.
Mm-hmm.
But
I believe Jordan. I believe they would have destroyed Jordan if they had social media back then. His second year.
Yeah. But we're talking about, okay, you're right. They would have destroyed Jordan. But that means they would have destroyed Isaiah even more.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's the villain in all this. He would have been worse with social media. So, fuck Isaiah.
Damn. Yeah, but last night at the beginning of the first episode, he dove into that because that's when they talked about the Dream Team, and he said like Daly reached out to him to be on the team. Jordan Daly reached out to him to be on the team, and he just asked who's all going to be on there, and he said he assumed Daly was thinking he was asking if Isaiah's going to be on there. He's like, nah, not really. He was asking who all going to be on there. But he can't say he wasn't happy that he wasn't on there. That's pretty much what he said.
So, yeah, I mean, there was
very aggressive.
Who's aggressive? Yeah. You're aggressive. Brian is me.
Yeah, you are.
But, I'm passive. I'm pacifist.
What the fuck? You can't say it.
You was about to say passive aggressive.
Oh my
Passive.
god! I'm a pacifist. What's that?
Is it pacifist? That's a pacifist, right?
Yeah.
I'm a Shaolin monk or a Buddha monk or.
Shut up. God.
You just keep that racial stuff going, man.
But
What are you talking about?
Sosa, they went over all the people like that didn't get along with him. So they
Who
pretty
got
much
along with him?
nobody.
Exactly. Magic was their friend. Remember,
But you gotta remember at that time, didn't you tell me Magic didn't like him and they
right
addressed
at that time. That's what I'm
Yeah.
getting at.
And they addressed
Magic,
that.
they were friends, and then when Magic came out and they had AIDS,
HIV.
He had HIV. Isaiah was like, he was dogging him, like, yo, what the fuck? What's going on in LA that he's got AIDS? He's gay and yada yada.
Oh.
HIV. I'm sorry. In my stupid mind, it's the same thing. Anyway.
Yeah.
So nobody liked Isaiah.
Nah.
Christian Laettner didn't matter.
No, that's
Because,
exactly what everybody said. He had no say so.
He had no. Shut the fuck up. You're not even a rookie yet. So
he's got stories to talk about to his kids.
Oh man, he's got great stories. They both. Oh my god.
What?
I think he's saying Magic and Irvin both had AIDS. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Anyway. So no, even David Robinson, who was like the straight arrow of the group. Yeah. He wasn't on the team. Yeah, he wasn't on the team. I mean, nobody liked Isaiah. So Stockton might have been the straight arrow in the group. He didn't even like Isaiah. So fuck Isaiah.
Oh yeah, fuck Karl Malone. I know he didn't like him either.
What? You can't say fuck everybody. Is everybody okay?
I'm fine. Karl Malone and Isaiah.
You know what Karl Malone saying. And I'm sure there was statutory laws back then. How the fuck you get over on that?
He was an athlete.
Karl Malone had the right friends.
White friends. I mean, right friends.
Right. What does Marcus always say?
He knew the correct people. He had the right circles to hang around in. He's still in those circles.
Oh yeah.
So
sure.
I mean,
can I tell everybody what he did?
Yeah, tell them motherfuckers. This is documented, so it's not like.
Oh yeah, the reason we keep. If anybody watched last week and we talked bad about Karl Malone, when Karl Malone was 20 years old, he got a 13-year-old pregnant. So
which ended up being Swin Cash, right? I think it was Swin Cash.
No.
Another WNBA player.
Yeah, the girl's already out the league because he's older now. And then he had another son with a lady. Son ended up going to NFL. He's about 36 now. He's already out the league. Didn't have no type of relationship with him. The kids he acknowledged this boy, and he doesn't acknowledge him. It was a whole story on E60. I had to remember that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, piece of shit. Can't respect a man like that.
You talk about how Jordan would have been vilified with social media.
Yeah.
Karl Malone would have been, you're done, dude.
But now I see why a lot of them didn't rock with him. That kind of makes sense. Nobody ever talked about Karl Malone being a homie. Think about that.
And now you can see it, right?
Yeah, nobody ever talked about him being in these circles. Like, go back and look at like all that stuff with the Dream Team.
Yeah.
I saw freaking John Stockton more than I saw Karl Malone.
Man, Larry Bird got close with Patrick Ewing. Barkley got close with it was just everybody. There was camaraderie, and then Karl Malone. Where the fuck is he at?
He was in Utah.
Fucking dickhead.
Now, I think at that time he was still at Louisiana Tech.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think he did 4 years and then got drafted.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
What? I don't know.
Brian needs to moderate. He needs to moderate his screen better.
Brian, any other highlights from last night?
I was an accident.
From the documentary.
Yeah.
Martin's character.
If anybody watched last night, Jordan was playing quarters in the locker room.
First of all,
this dude that looked like. Go ahead.
You didn't go to the right school if you never played quarters.
Yeah.
I think everybody played quarters in middle school, high school, and a little bit of college. But anyway, go ahead.
Oh, I was saying if anybody watched Martin, His bodyguard is who the guy was. Looked like Bob from marketing from that episode where Gina went on that business trip.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, dude.
Hey, you want to order some pizzas? That guy.
That's what he looked like. He kept making the little movements, and every time I was watching, the whole time I was watching the show, I'm like, "That's Bob from marketing."
You said it. I just thought about that
Shit.
too, bro. Bob from
That's
marketing.
fucking
It
hilarious.
turns out, dude passed away when, like a few months ago.
In January.
January.
Oh, really?
Because I said I want to be alive because you know that shit was like 22 years ago and he didn't look super young. They say he was like 69, so he was in his 40s when that was going on. It said he was a ex-narcotics cop in Chicago.
He looked like
became
Really?
Yeah.
Who bought drugs from this guy?
No. That's not. They didn't say he was undercover.
No,
They didn't say he was undercover.
and then he became like a
Hey, buddy,
bodyguard.
You got some marijuana stems.
Somebody said he had 2 belts on, and they zoomed in like, no, that's a piece. Got a gun on him. What do you mean? He guarded Michael Jordan. Sheesh.
Well, you know, back in the 80s and 90s, Henry Horner Homes was right across the street from where the Bulls played. So it wasn't a good area.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
oh yeah, Chicago Stadium in the hood is what I heard.
yeah,
and
I
United
mean,
Center's there too, right?
Yeah, because it was right across the street.
Mm-hmm.
So it was gentrification. What's it called?
Gentrification.
No, don't help him. Don't help him.
Hey, no, man. No, look. At 3 syllables, I need help. Fuck that.
Yeah, that's 5. I had to sound it out.
It's all I both counted it.
You got to get this.
You know what? You're not my friend, dude. You're not my friend, but yeah, the Jets was right across the street from them, so they needed security.
Mm-hmm. Okay, but yeah, that's what we watched last night. We was watching the joint, and I can't never remember the name of this damn thing. Whatever.
The Last Dance.
The Last Dance. Why can't I remember that shit?
I don't because I can't. For the same reason, I can't say 5 syllables.
It's only been said 100 times. It's fine.
I know.
I don't even do the sports thing, man. And
because Richard is like the only new thing we getting on TV.
Yeah.
That and Insecure.
I still haven't watched it. Did I watch that?
Insecure is fucking hilarious. Man.
I haven't watched the 3rd season yet.
Yeah, I'm this episode, season 4, episode 4, just
very well written.
Yeah, I watched it this afternoon.
Yeah, I've seen the first 2 seasons. I haven't gone to 3 yet.
I got a movie question for Rich. It's more of a movie company.
It's a
All right, so AMC is not showing Universal movies in theaters anymore.
Prepare for them to die.
What?
Prepare for them to die.
Is that the long-term implications was what's going on?
I mean, no, man, because when I heard that, I was like, they said, so this is what happened for those who aren't aware. AMC is boycotting showing Universal Studios movies because they showed they're moving Trolls, that new Trolls movie, to being on demand strictly. So AMC is salty about it. So they're like, "Now we ain't gonna show you movies no more." But yet they're close to bankruptcy. So I'm trying to figure out what the strategic move is behind what they're doing. And apparently Regal has joined them in solidarity, supposedly. So
joined who?
AMC.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know how that's gonna work.
Regal must have way more cash on hand. They need competition. It's never as great without the competition people think it is.
Right. But the thing is, though, is, I'll be honest, man, I don't think movie theaters in the next 20 to 30 years are going to be in the same boat. We're not going to need...
You said what? You don't think what?
I don't think we're going to need movie theaters in the next 20, 30 years. I
think
that's
what...
I don't think we need them now.
I think
it happens sooner than 20 to 30. This is showing... movie industries, movie companies, theaters, that it's not necessary for people to leave their houses and pay $15 to go sit in a theater and watch a movie and pay $20 for a soda.
Right. I got a counter for Izzo. I know what Izzo's going to say, but I got a counter.
No, go ahead first.
Okay, so Izzo's going to say, I want to hear 5.1 Dolby surround, whatever the fuck is in the theaters right now. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
Dolby Atmos.
Man, whatever. That shit. So, but now sound bars are so amazing, and they're getting to be priced at a better point.
Yeah, they're more affordable.
Where Yeah,
economically achievable.
Thank you. All those words. Thank you. Where do you really need to leave the theater? No, you put some blackout curtains on your fucking windows, get the fucking Jiffy Pop, and sit down and throw the soundbar on, and you're good. But that's not a date night. To be clear, that's not a date night.
That's the thing. So, you gotta sell an experience.
Okay,
people learning right now. People want an experience. People tired of being at the goddamn house.
Oh yeah.
But that's where I'm at. I'm with you, Izzo.
People want to go out of the house for certain things.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah,
but people want to get out the house till they realize, why the hell am I spending $125 for date night again?
Oh, because nothing.
I mean, yes, so we
know. I'm not even with nobody, and I ain't saying a word to that.
But
I can't even say nothing. I go out and just chill, and I spend $125.
But I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, he ain't lying.
I don't.
You do the same. Shut up.
I don't think it's gonna be the same because here's the thing. People are accustomed. This is what I think is gonna happen, right? People are accustomed to spending $20 to go see a movie, like a new release, right? I can guarantee you they're going to figure out a way to make it where it's going to be like, okay, for this movie, you're going to pay $40 to see it for this first week, month, whatever. And you won't be able to buy it. It'll just be a rental, right? Then you'll start seeing it where they're just going to be like, all right, now you can purchase it at a certain rate. It's going to be like a tier type approach. It's not going to be just straight up, you're gonna pay this money, you're gonna own it. It's going to be a phase of how you actually are able to obtain this content. Because the objective is at the end of the day, it's like, all right, how can I distribute? How can I cut out the middleman the best possible way? Everybody's now starting to have their own streaming platforms. Disney, for example, is in the perfect spot to do it. You know,
if they don't go bankrupt.
Disney legit never has to put another movie out in the theater.
No,
they don't.
They have everything set the way it has to be. If they need to make like a pay-per-view thing on their own app,
that's exactly what
they can do it.
But
and I think all the other movie companies are like, but nobody's going to buy a Disney subscription, a Universal subscription, or
you say Sony. That now.
Yeah,
we've already gotten swindled into that.
y'all are just all this is doing is promoting Netflix and chill though.
But does that diminish the star though?
Exactly.
Because it's just content. I don't think any stars really rise out of that though.
Look at Netflix putting major stars in the movies that they put on their streaming platform.
I don't like a lot of them.
Apple TV. No, he's right.
Problem.
Apple TV got their streaming thing, and they're doing what Brian just said. So there's a Oprah.
I need to get Apple TV.
There's different circles. So
yeah, I do.
You're right. I mean, but like I said, Disney's doing it. What Netflix is doing is they know that some of those movies aren't going to get the crowd appeal because right now Marvel owns the theater.
Right.
So these movies that they know aren't going to make $100 million in a weekend, they're going to Netflix, which would have been like 20 years ago would have been saying they're going straight to Blockbuster. That's technically what's going on.
You know what? Hey, have y'all seen Extraction?
Yes.
Not yet.
Yes.
No.
Okay. I thought it was really good, and that is probably the first Netflix movie original that I was actually impressed with.
All right, now tell me this: good enough, amazing for Netflix, not good enough for the theater.
I'd say, given what people put out, yeah, I think it could have made a theater run. I think it could have done a theater run.
You almost made my point, Brian.
What?
That's the thing. A lot of these movies are just good enough for me to sit at home and blow some time, but not like make it like, oh man, I gotta get home and watch this. Let's set up for this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But it's a testing ground. It's a testing ground. Once they find the thing that works for a full length movie, then they're gonna be on fire.
But see, you also got to remember we're used to these tentpole franchises, right? Nothing's gonna probably because think about all of the stuff that Disney has put into practice, right? They own Star Wars, they got Marvel, they have basically your entire childhood is monopolized by them, right? There is nothing that you can do to say, you know, X property is not going to be good, because in the back of your mind as a kid, that was the greatest thing ever. And you're willing to just give it a chance just because of that. So like a movie like, for example, Extraction, you're saying if it's good enough to be released, I think it is. Think about John Wick. People talk about it, but John Wick didn't do very well in the box office. It did good enough compared to its budget, but it didn't necessarily do gangbusters coming through, because it was like
the second one.
The second one, and even then, it only grossed like a couple $100 million. It didn't do, and that's like its worldwide gross. It ain't like John Wick 2 didn't do anything crazy. It did well enough compared to its budget. And that's the thing you have to keep in mind. It's like if you spent $40 million on a movie, but it earns 270, you did really well. Compared to, let's say, if your production budget on a movie was $600 million and you made $1 billion, is that the same exchange? See what I'm saying? Like all of those things are factors into this. And I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing that more of these like tentpole franchise releases are going to start coming out on these individual platforms. Like I can guarantee you there is going to be a Star Wars movie that is going to debut on Disney Plus. It is a matter of time.
Y'all enjoy it.
See how you are.
See, don't be that guy, man.
Yeah, I know. He's talking shit on the 4th of May 4th. What the fuck?
Pull away from Disney? No, it won't. Disney owns it.
What did M. Bison say in Street Fighter?
Of course. It was Tuesday.
Don't do that.
The movie?
Yeah, what did he say to her?
A lot of dumb shit. A whole lot.
That was a terrible movie, man.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Yeah.
It's
That's how I feel about it.
It was Tuesday?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's Monday to me. That's all it was.
Tuesday.
Fourth. I don't give a fuck.
Dick.
Well, you upsetting a lot of Star Wars fans out there.
I just can't.
It's May the 4th.
No, I'm just saying. I appreciate like the contributions that what's his name?
George Lucas.
George Lucas.
I don't even.
You're just being black.
No, my mind went
I don't
blank.
even think you can finish that
Jesus Christ, yo.
Just,
What's that nigga name?
man, you don't know 5 syllables. Leave me alone.
Nobody ever said I was smart.
I just don't care. I've tried.
I mean, that's fine, man. Everybody has their thing.
I'll tell you what you do is because I'm with you. I can't keep it straight. You know, I'm a Star Trek guy. The Mandalorian, that's like almost separate from Star Wars.
Really?
Yeah.
It is.
Is that like the
But it's
X-Men,
still-
the animated series of the thing?
No.
You don't
I
have
thought the Mandalorian was just all right, to be honest.
Izzo's issue is that it's slow, but it tells a story.
Yeah. It's a space opera.
I mean, don't call it that. I
I
don't
only
call it
like
that.
wrestling for
No,
2 years
no,
in my life.
That is honestly what they
Rich,
call it.
no.
And,
Rich,
and
don't
wrestling
stop.
is like a man soap opera. Like I dug it, but like I fell out of love with it real quick.
It's because shit is fake.
I mean, so is
What's
Star
wrong
Wars.
with it being fake? It still was fun.
Star Wars
Sorry.
is definitely.
I love wrestling documentaries, but I don't even watch wrestling no more. Like, I
I'm
appreciate wrestling.
watching
Oh.
Black Lightning, David. They don't watch Black Lightning.
No, we don't watch it.
Yeah, I'm the Black Lightning fan, and I can't have conversations with them because they don't watch the shit.
No, that's bullshit. Every time in the chat, me and Izzo will talk about baseball, and then this dude come out with in the Spanish spelling baseball, and you know,
Baseball
or
been very,
or
very
me
good
and
to
Marcus
you.
start talking about soccer, and this dude's all football.
What?
So don't try to act like you're the innocent one, dude. Come on, chill out.
Who, me?
Yeah, you
Yes,
moderator.
Baseball.
Baseball.
Hey man, I like baseball. I agree. That was my first love of the sport.
I can't do it. Baseball is like the Star Wars of sports.
You know what? But you
Okay.
know, I gotta say,
Yeah.
I agree with you if we're just watching it, but if I play it, so it's different.
I can see that.
You
I
know what
can
I'm
see the
saying?
playing aspect of it, but yeah.
Playing is great.
Completely changes the dynamic of the sport. Like, it's one thing to sit there and watch football, but to be in the huddle, you know, that's completely different.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I understand
sure.
the
Oh yeah. care.
The emotional give and take.
Football is totally different to play. Like I think it's way more camaraderie in football.
Yeah, but I cannot watch a baseball game. I will not. I fall asleep.
I bet you if I get some drinks in you be straight.
We've watched a baseball game together.
We go to Atlanta, watch a Braves game at the right field. Yeah, he is very disrespectful. That motherfucker don't give a shit. And then he try to be innocent about it.
I'm honest is what I am.
Honest.
I'm not gonna sit there and waste your time.
I'm honestly an asshole. Yes, right. That's what Brian's motto is. But no, if we used to go to Atlanta and sit in right field, we'd have a ball. We'd probably miss half the game.
But that's kind of the point there. That actually gets to his point.
I'm not watching baseball at that point.
It doesn't matter. I'm not watching it either, and I love the game. I'm paying $20 for a hot dog and $30 for some beer, and fuck it.
No,
I know it's
you
bad.
Just say $30 for some.
You know it's bad.
I ain't paying $30 to go pee. No. You can't sit there and drink beer in the hot sun like that, man. Because you got to keep throwing them back. No,
God. Sir. Yeah, you got to take a mortgage to go to a baseball game.
Take what?
A mortgage.
Oh,
did I say that right?
No, you're good. You're good. Yeah, that's right.
Your mortgage, the thing you have. Yeah, you said it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't spell it, but I can say it.
You get them adult words right.
Yeah, Sosa said he just pay off his escrow. He don't pay his mortgage. I don't know what's going on right now.
Oh man.
Hey, so speaking of that, I hope that the house market fails, so more people can get houses.
Oh,
does that make sense? Or is that drunk logic?
Because they're going to need people to get into these houses. Yeah.
Thank you.
To be honest with you, if people keep piling on top of each other outside at the beach and to buy Jordans, they're going to be a bunch of empty houses anyway.
Well, me and Izzo, we already squatting on Lake Murray, so we fuck it.
Squat up.
Yeah. He's just going to squat for 6 foot.
Fuck it. I'm going to get me a 6-bedroom on the fucking lake.
Oh, I'm just talking. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Shit, we all need to get our real estate license in this
sober as a nun. Shit, why you playing 3 syllables? How stupid.
Try some.
Taking the shit to the right now.
Huh?
God.
You're gonna see somebody walk around a t-shirt that say, "I ain't paying $30 to pee."
But that's the real thing.
No.
I do not drink beer at sporting events just for that fact, because I'm not about to miss half the damn thing sitting in a long ass line to go to the bathroom. And I love sports. Sports. Yes.
Jesus, don't
If you listen, if you watch enough,
it came from a Lil Wayne mixtape. That wasn't me.
Fuck him.
Somebody said sports on Lil Wayne.
Yes, he sounded. It was the track Sports sent on the, what is it? Dedication 2. Sports.
No. That dude is so
Whoever
whack.
listened to the Dedication 2 Sports sent a track. Hey, I know my Lil Wayne mixtapes. Brian's probably shocked.
Yeah, I am. None of y'all like Lil Wayne. I give that man
Wait, give him props for what?
Right.
the wordplay. The man is dope.
He was.
Yeah.
I can't tonight. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not. I've been real quiet tonight. So
He didn't know what TDE was when he was on Drink Champs. I could have threw the glass at my damn laptop.
Who didn't?
Lil Wayne.
Why the fuck was he on Drink Champs?
What? Come on, man. How you do that? So Lil Wayne in a slide here.
Sosa, can you hear me?
Huh? I can hear you.
Have a guilty pleasure hip hop artist that you don't want nobody to know you listen to.
Well, why the fuck would I say it on here?
Say it publicly.
I'm not that drunk yet.
Well, give me one artist that you wouldn't normally listen to that you find entertaining now.
Ooh, this is an unpopular opinion. Because there's so much trash out.
Okay.
And the last decade was trash. I honestly went back and listened to Tupac.
Huh?
Sorry. I didn't like Tupac.
Oh.
I didn't like Tupac. Machiavelli, I didn't listen to that bullshit. you're dead. Why the fuck I want to listen to it? So, mind you, this is 20-year-old me talking. So I was,
Jesus Christ. Didn't exist.
This is what was that? What was that? 96? No, 97.
Okay.
So I was what?
Damn, Dolphins versus the Bears.
20.
The Bears.
The Bears. So I had to go back and listen to Tupac, but understand I was a Biggie fan. So, but
So now
fuck, man, he got some good shit. I mean, I can never deny his talent. I'll never deny his talent. I just didn't like some of the things he.
I love Pac, but he said the word Hennessy and enemies one too many times for me at that. Every backer got those words and things they rhyme, they always fall back to, and that was his. I've always noticed that.
Oh, but to be fair, I did like Lil Wayne with Cash Money. With Cash Money, I liked him.
Okay.
I don't know what happened.
You better than me. I didn't like him back
then.
I took Cash Money over No Limit.
Anybody does.
No Limit.
No Limit like did not age well. That's why I used to laugh when people like it. That shit came and went.
Honestly, you know what didn't age well for the most part with all of them
graphics.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
Oh my god!
What you won't do for love?
The graphics.
No, man, the
CD covers.
The album covers, man, it's
oh my god!
I think one of the worst hip hop days for me was when Snoop came out with that No Limit album cover.
Oh, trash!
That hurt me to my heart.
Legit. Games to be sold, not to be told. Wasn't that it? What was that?
Yeah, I think that was it.
Even
I can see it.
Was trash. I was so hurt by that.
I can agree with. I was big on stand up in the 90s. Like I would go to the comedy show, fucking every weekend, damn near. And when Chris Rock came out with the same No Limit graphic, I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Bigger and blacker.
Oh my god, dude! And it was a good album.
I remember going to Sounds Familiar, and you could play the thing and listen.
Yeah.
to it.
Sounds familiar. What's that?
Oh my god!
It was on Park Lane, right by the.
I know exactly which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's the one I used to go to. Not the one on. They did have one right next to Blockbuster on Rosewood. That's real throwback.
Yeah. Ooh, boy.
Yeah. That was probably the last.
Right next to Blockbuster.
That was probably the last one open.
Yep. Right before you would turn to get on Garner's Ferry, right over there.
The tank, that whole organization aged terribly.
It was bad. It was
the principles aged good. Master P's business plan and all of that aged great. But the organization was terrible.
Well, that's what I tell people. I was like, I'll never hate on Master P for his hustle and his business acumen. The man was a genius. He did what he had to do, and he made it work. The music was shit.
Trash. Somehow it was in the clubs, but
some gems in there, but there ain't as many as people remember.
There's some verses in the songs that are gems.
And Mystical probably wrote.
So you didn't like No Limit Soldiers or Down for My Niggas?
Man, for some reason, those songs gave me the bubble guts. Like I love
You didn't like Down for My
Man.
No.
Wow. Okay.
Didn't they have
Mystical's verses? Every verse.
I like that. I mean, I don't like everybody verse, but the beat and all that.
No, listen. And he's actually an inspiration. This motherfucker was a rapper, an entrepreneur, owned a record label,
part-time stripper, and he did
played basketball, kind of in the NBA.
That's what it sounds like.
Am I slurring already?
No. I added something to what you said.
He spread out into everything he was interested in and tried to make something work. So it gave him multiple streams of income. When you have multiple streams of income, something's going to make you money.
He diversified his portfolio.
There you go, Sosa. He diversified his portfolio.
Hey, that was 5.
I had to think about it for a long time before I said it.
Wait,
I was practicing it in my head.
What was 5, Izzo?
Diversifying.
I thought you said diversified.
He said diversified, but diversifying.
Oh, I gave you 1 syllable. Take it back.
Portfolio. That's horse shit.
T-Mobile agreed with us.
What's
He
that?
hated those.
Man, those album covers was trash, man.
He needed a graphic designer.
Listen, I wouldn't even use them shits as coasters.
What's worse, like, you go into like Sam Goody or FYE or whatever, and it was just a whole section of No Limit shit. Like
you
knew because they dropped like every one
man.
He had so many artists out. Something had to work.
Like Cain and Abel, Fiend,
Oh
Steve
my
Murder.
God, and here comes Marcus with his bullshit. I'm too drunk for this right now. I'm tired.
He's gonna defend No Limit. Just give him a second.
That's what I was gonna say.
Who's gonna defend No Limit? Marcus?
Marcus.
Of course. He listens to Lil Pump. Get the fuck out of here.
Lil Pump though is a Lil Pump no more.
Whatever the fuck he is.
Yeah,
Anyway, and
that section too. But you couldn't help it. It always leaked over into something. I even think he had R&B albums out at one point. I believe. I can't really remember, but I think he had.
Oh yeah, Sons of Funk.
Was that who it was?
That was an album? That was a group?
You don't remember Sons of Funk?
Yeah, I don't pay
I ain't about to
attention.
sing it. I'll do it later. I ain't about to sing it. They sung that Pushing Inside of You song.
Oh, what? Oh my God.
That was No Limit. Ooh,
push your meat inside of you.
Playing in my head. It was a bad song.
Do you remember the song though? Right?
Yeah, it started playing in my head when you said it.
Oh, so feels damn good. I didn't want to sing it, but I'll make sure you remember.
Yeah.
That was No Limit. Yeah. You said I had to think. Yeah, T-Mobile remember.
That's terrible, yo. Oh my!
Why do I remember this stuff? I don't know why.
You shouldn't have remembered that, man.
I gotta
left that one alone.
I had a homeboy who swore by No Limit. Like he would play the music while I was over there to try to get me to like it, and it only made me hate it more.
So you should have played Pastor Troy.
Pastor Troy was fine by me.
He was dope to me.
Yeah, I like Pastor Troy.
Anybody who was a No Limit supporter didn't like him.
I couldn't stand people talking over beats. Just talking.
Oh, so you don't like music now?
DJ Khaled? No.
Yep. So I mean, that's what we had back then.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Thank God T.I. came in about 01. And it's like I started listening to him, and then it kind of flourished from there. I think he kind of saved a lot of the Southern music because I was about to tap out.
Yeah.
I mean, was there anybody? I don't remember much.
There was
anybody
group
popping? Was there anybody popping in the South prior to T.I.? I know Outkast. Outkast was kind of on the.
I did like that group Dirty for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty, I did like them. They actually had some hard songs on their album. Like it was real Southern and not BS.
All right, David, if you do this.
Oh shit.
It's not the pastor that we speak of.
Yeah.
Like not Hezekiah Walker.
You had to listen to Pastor Troy in a few years.
Ludicrous, yeah.
Emotions that you thought were buried and gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you might start smoking weed again. You know,
yeah.
I ain't. You might drink some small liquor, boy. I don't know what you used to do.
Yeah,
but Troy revisited in a grown man's life brings back some shit. That's all.
Yeah, he said Ludacris. Ludacris is a good one. Young Bloods and Goody Mob. Well, Goody Mob is I'd link Goody Mob.
There was a lot of conscious Southern rap.
Lyrically, I think T.I. was better than all of them. But
where were the Bush?
I'm just saying what I liked, huh?
Where were the Bush Babies from?
New York. New York, New Jersey. I think New Jersey.
I mean 3-6, but of course they weren't Lyrical Miracle either.
No.
But they're still legends to me.
I mean, you know.
Yeah. Ludacris would be a good one.
Yeah, a lot of that movement. So
yeah, Ludacris was 2000, and then he did that Fat Rabbit song that Timberland produced. It was on one of Timberland album first.
That almost destroyed his career.
Fat Rabbit?
Yeah, because I didn't like that. I was like,
what's funny is I remember listening to that's the album back for the first time, and I was like, that song sounds familiar. It didn't take me till years later to know, like 2 years before that, or 2 or 3 years before that, I heard it on that Timberland album. I was late as hell. I forgot.
Well, see, and that's the thing, Mobile. That's when you could tell where hip hop artist was from. You was like, oh, that's up north hip hop. I love that. That's West Coast hip hop. I love that. You know, you could tell where the artist was from. Now everybody kind of sound like they just going to the same record company with the same beats.
It was different,
so,
man.
But before that was like I said, Bush Babies. I don't even think Fushnikins was really doing anything at that point.
Nah, the only songs I really remember them is right before Shaq and the song with Shaq, and then it was.
But when did Breakdown come out? You remember that song
Breakdown for the Fushnikins?
Yeah.
Thought you were talking about
I know the song you were thinking.
That's about the same,
Mariah Carey.
Time.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Breakdown.
About the same time.
What I'm talking about. Please don't. Okay. Jesus. Man, Bone. And this is the thing. People sleep on Bone, but they worked with everybody.
That is true.
Who sleeps on Bone?
People sleep on Bone.
I remember
yeah.
Shoot.
You got
Brian.
Bone, you said Mariah Carey. They did a song with Biggie and
Tupac.
At the same time.
Damn,
so,
you make a good
about to say, though?
They did a song with Phil Collins.
Who did?
Bone. But they sampled that song.
Oh,
Wasn't me and you when we came back from Raleigh? Yeah, me and you came back from Raleigh. We listened to Bone album.
Yep.
And we knew every fucking word. I'm like, how the hell we still remember everything?
Yo, Bone, like.
Well, let me preface that. We thought we knew every word.
We thought.
Oh, y'all were just.
At least we knew the cadence.
Y'all were syllables.
Yeah, we knew the cadence.
That's what we do all the time.
If you can follow Busy, then you doing some shit.
Because
Busy was the quickest one, but
I don't think nobody knew the words to a Bone song. I still don't know nobody who know the words. And if you sit here and say you do, you lying.
Not till I got older, I caught a lot of words I thought I was singing right or rapping right.
It's like song. Words to every Michael Jackson song. Impossible. He was just Bone who could sing.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
yes.
Harmony.
Oh my god, man, you dumb.
Yes, I mean, tell somebody to tell you all the words to a Michael Jackson song.
They can't.
We was happy when we figured out he was saying "Mama say, Mama sama makusa." Oh, I know that.
That's it. Ain't even a fucking word. Not in the English language.
Yeah, what happened to that verses?
It didn't happen. It just didn't happen. I think that was a fan started rumor. Versus is actually going to be Erykah Badu. No, that's happening on the 9th.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for that.
On the 9th?
Erykah Badu and Jill Scott.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get y'all incense ready, not your popcorn. Get your chakras aligned.
What?
Damn it, Izzo.
Oh man.
I already said whoever does one thing wins, and that's it.
Hey, I'm just saying. I love
apparently they did the same song. So
are you talking about You Got Me?
I think that's what it was.
Yeah, you got Jill Scott's on the first version, but the album became Erykah because people knew Erykah. Because
so
Jilly
who will bust that out first?
Who would y'all like to see though?
The way from what the last battle that Babyface and what's the guy's name?
You don't disrespect Teddy Riley like that.
What's the guy's name?
It seemed like it was scripted when they first tried to do it. Because when they messed up and started over, they did the same songs and said the exact same sentences.
They did. I didn't even think about that. Like, why did he go back to the same story?
Yeah, so that bothered me a little bit. I was like, wait
now the T-Pain saying your name, T-Pain and Lil Jon, like that one didn't because they were legit trying to find shit.
Yeah, that was dope. That
shit was live,
off the cuff.
That was the best one so far, and that one went on without a hitch too.
Right.
I mean, that's cool if they did it impromptu. That's great, but people like Teddy and Babyface, they're gonna prepare.
Yeah, they gotta prep for that, man.
Because they're about entertainment.
Well, but Teddy and Babyface got 30 plus years of their records on the line.
But
So they got to come out correct. They're going to stop it.
I know there was a good one. I didn't get to see it, but it wasn't the artist. Joe Budden. I don't know if it was Joe Budden, but it might have been like Rory and Mal, the guy on the shows. I think they did a Fabulous mixtape versus tracks on Lil Wayne mixtape. I said that was a good ass idea. Mm-hmm. Wow. I didn't get to see it because I think we were doing the show that night. That was a great idea because Fabulous mixtapes are very underrated.
Yes,
I have to agree with that.
Yeah, I have never listened to any of Fabulous's mixtapes nor his albums.
Really? Albums are okay. The mixtapes. That's why he's very much still relevant right now. Mm-hmm. We know what happened to Teddy the first time. Yeah, he was trying to do too much.
Yeah,
him do too much.
And you mess with audio and everything too, so I know that shit was bothering you just like it was bothering me. I was like, please just call me, let me do it, let me help, please, just let me help.
Because my thing is, you can't feed all in that sound into a phone or tablet. That's my thing. Like that's too much going on.
He tried, and I can name the device he was using, but it won't matter because I think a lot of people won't know what I'm talking about. But the device he was using, I think he was using it wrong.
That's what they said. For one, in that situation, even that second time they did it, he needed a thing where he could charge and do audio output. You just don't use one because your battery's going to fly through that.
Jeez. The hell wasn't his phone charged anyway? Who don't?
Thank you. Your battery's going to fly when you're doing anything like that. When you're using video, like when you FaceTime, your phone battery dies like that. Because I need to buy one of those Belkin Rockstar things so I could charge and do that at the same time while you're playing.
Mm-hmm. But this Jill Scott thing might be dope.
Is there anybody else y'all want to see, whether it's hip hop or R&B?
I honestly wanted to see, and this is just for comedy purposes and the awkward visual. I did want to see 50 and Ja Rule do their thing. I needed that, and they needed it.
I don't think they needed it.
I think Ja Rule will win way more rounds than people would think on 50.
Right. I think so because
Ja Rule makes better songs than 50 does. 50 just grabs and raps on tracks. That's what I think he fails at. He doesn't work with the producer. He just gets a beat.
And Ja Rule is a writer, so he wrote a lot of shit. So I give you that. I have to give you that.
Mm-hmm. That's a good.
I wanted to see that, but I think what would happen is 50 needs beef in his life. Like he needs that. He needs petty. That back and forth. Now, if this happened, he would have been forced to squash a beef that he's been keeping going for all 10 plus years.
20.
And he wouldn't have had anything else to do. He would have been bored. So I think that's one of the reasons he won't admit it. And he probably never be on the show, but if he do, he gonna talk shit to me.
Are we gonna have anybody on the show? We talk so much shit about everybody. Or is that just me?
Probably
sorry, that's just me.
Sometimes it be like that, man.
What'll happen is we'll get somebody on the show that Sosa don't like, and he'll sit there quiet, leaning up against the wall the whole night.
I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say shit.
He's one of those people.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing.
I ain't got nothing to ask him. I ain't got nothing to ask him. I ain't got nothing to
talk. Brian gonna be like, Sosa, you need anything? You want to add anything? Fuck him.
And all of a sudden, dude's screen just closes. That'll never happen again. But anyway,
what's your dream matchup though? Prince versus Mike.
Who?
Prince versus Mike.
We already said that one.
Oh, I don't.
Because I'm biased in that. I'm gonna pick Prince.
I mean, but some of us were biased with the Teddy and Babyface thing too.
Yeah.
So I mean,
I was Team Teddy.
I ain't gonna front. There ain't too many songs that win for me for Babyface because it's like all super soft. But like Whip Appeal would win for me for most of the songs to him. But shit, he wrote a lot of songs. I'm like, I don't give a shit about Boys and Men songs as much.
Yeah, I would say Boys and Men versus Jodeci. I mean, that's easy.
Not sure who they would match up against, but I definitely want to see Puff.
See, Ninth Wonder is what I was thinking about.
Ninth Wonder.
Just Blaze Ninth Wonder would be interesting.
Puff got his.
She might win right here.
Nice.
Because the thing is, Tank wrote a lot too. See, Tank could fuck you up with writing. That's the thing. She made a good point. Tank can get you with the writing. Because it's all about if he wrote the song or performed it. That's how Neo got people.
Mm-hmm. No Limit versus No Ride.
You gotta have a representative.
We can't.
What's the big name from No Limit?
Say what now?
What's the real tall dude from No Limit that was really doing everything?
Oh, you talking about you talking about no, are you talking about Cash Money?
Are you talking about Cash Money or are you talking about No Limit?
Talking about Baby Brother and Cash Money. He's the tall one.
I don't know who the fuck these people is, but you'd have to have a representative for both camps. One representative because you can't.
Hold on a second. You talking about Silk the Shocker?
No.
Whack.
Exactly. Tank sang background for Jamie. He sang background for like Genuine and them. Fuck out of here, Marcus. I saw that.
What did he say? Shut the fuck up,
girl. You know,
go to
girl,
sleep,
you know
man.
it.
You know it's past Marcus' bedtime.
I'm about to say half of Millie Vanilli's dead. So yeah.
Are they?
Yeah.
It was only two, so one. So
Yes,
well, you know, I'm not good with math right now.
Yeah, the light skin one died like in the late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Time ago. You were high in Hawaii.
I probably was.
Need your clearance.
C Murder. That's the one I did not know until like a month or so ago that he used to date Monica, and I'm like, was she of age then?
Man, you start to hear so many stories from back then.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wait a minute.
Yeah,
the ages don't add up right now.
Right.
Well, y'all, right? Okay. R. Kelly.
You know the next line.
But you start putting things together.
Silk versus Jodeci. I like Silk. I had most of the Silk albums.
I like Silk, but Jodeci hands down.
Silk albums. Monica makes
she was a 90s version of Issa.
Damn.
On the show. I
was about to say Molly make bad decisions too. Well, I can't even talk about this season because I'm probably the only one that watched it so far. JoJo might combust mid-note. Wow.
As long as he got some cocaine in him.
All over the place. There's dust everywhere.
Shy versus H-Town. Hey, T-Mobile, half of H-Town is either in jail or dead. You know that, right?
Yeah, I don't want to see that sad.
Shy, I ain't heard of Shy since 95. Since they were on an episode of Family Matters.
I hate Molly.
I hate Molly. What? Yo, I ain't gonna.
Hey, wait. No, I gotta catch up.
I ain't gonna give no storylines. Yeah, episodes are too short. But looking at Twitter the past couple weeks, black women hate some Molly, dog. And by Molly, I mean the character from Insecure.
Yeah. She's fucking up that movie.
They don't like her. That's all I saw last night. And I'm like, once everybody catches up, I'll have my opinion for the show with that.
We got to catch up. We're going to
catch up this week. I swear I'll catch up this week.
Give me like 2 weeks.
Wait,
no, I'm not going to do no work.
Insecure is great because dudes and women watch it. Like everybody be on this. They'll listen.
At least one or two females on the show. Oh, Robin, we're going to do a Insecure episode. Are you going to be able to get on here with us?
You don't know when it's going to be.
We don't. We'll let you know.
Oh wow! I like her.
Yeah, y'all talking too much. I don't know. I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
We need to stop.
She owe it to that man. She owe it.
I saw at least the first season, so I get it.
Nah, he do. I see. God dang it! I can't talk.
Don't say anything. Just leave it. Hold on.
God, I know all the tea. I watch every episode the week it come out. So,
just that schedule is tight. Okay, so we'll figure it out. Mm-hmm. We need at least one female to watch all the season.
I know Marcus can't stand Molly.
Never mind. I'll figure it out because I gotta watch the last two seasons.
Like she said, the episode's short. You'll shoot through 22 to 30-minute episodes fast. Because they're interesting. You always want another episode. You'll fly through it.
Still waiting on Ballers to come back out.
They haven't had series finale. I swore it was done. I'm like 2.5 seasons back. So,
and the reason I'm saying it because I'm sure Don Shula was on one of those episodes.
Oh, because
or a couple of those episodes.
Damn, it still trips me out. Don Shula started coaching the Ravens and not Ravens, the Colts.
Ravens.
I didn't mean to say that. Baltimore.
Yeah.
In 1963, I saw today. And shit, he was coaching the Dolphins when I was a kid. I'm like, damn, you coached for a long time.
Yeah.
Damn.
Nobody coaches like that anymore.
Hell no.
He said ballers is done, idiot.
Is it?
Told you, I thought so.
I was like, wait a minute, why is Mobile calling you an idiot? But that was Marcus that said
No, there was.
They both said.
I thought there was another season coming. Stupid.
Yeah,
I thought
Marcus
it was done.
Added a little. He
but,
just added a little.
But real quick, when the hell would The Rock be able to film that? Right?
Nah, he won't.
He's doing when Ballers came out. He wasn't doing as many movies. Now I'd have been like, I don't know when he gonna shoot Ballers in like 2 days, like Tyler Perry make a movie, dog.
Oh no, but then it'll be trash. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Stop hating.
Molly should gain weight. Start hating when she's. Oh wow.
Whoa.
I like Robin. We could talk.
All right, we gotta stop. we had an hour 20. All right, y'all. I'm gonna add the rest of the shows on our audios. You can listen to them when you're taking a run. You know, chilling in the house.
What are you about to say?
No.
Yeah, that's not what I was. That's not where it was going.
That's where we're going with it, Ryan.
You thought I was about to say taking a shit?
No.
It don't matter. Bye. Hey, y'all, thank you so much for allowing us to keep you company. We'll be back next Monday, 10 o'clock. And we are going to get this Insecure episode done. So when we do it, we'll advertise it so you can come in and talk about Insecure with us because apparently this show is dope and we need to talk about it. And we need 2 people on here, 2 females at least on here to talk about it with us. We'll see you next Monday. Thank you for allowing us to keep you company. Peace. Now it's that awkward moment when I hit end broadcast and we kind of
keeps fucking up.